nickname Watty. Growing up, I was stutter.
Okay.
I couldn't take a word out. That nickname was made by Junior Murphy, who Police and TV gave me that nickname.
Okay.
Because we grew up together. Yes, it was a church thing, and the family trend. My father was a musician also, and growing up in Jamaica those days, everybody went to church.
Okay.
So I started singing in church.
Of course.
Lee Perry responsible for my career. I started in Scott Perry from 1968, the summer of '68. My first song, Hold Paper, Get a Blow. And before Congos came along, I was a solo artist with Scott Perry, doing just work for Watty Burnett, or King Burnett, that's what they called me. So, Lee Scott Perry, I owe everything to him.
Young lion, rise and take a stand again. Rise up.
Okay, now, growing up, those times, is everything we listen to is all American. And we listen to a lot of Impression, Temptation, and any harmony group. Bob used to listen to it too, because we grew up listening to R&B in Jamaica.
Okay.
So that's what happened. It's more than words. It's more than words. What happened now, when Cedric and Roy came to the studio, they did do the vocals, and Scratch said, you know something, I think Watty go with the baritone through Cedric's voice was so high, it might bring a good ambience. And the first track we did, it was like a one cut,
Okay.
Fisherman, and from there, everything, it just take off. Well, to I and I, Bob Marley is more than, Bob Marley is our friend. We play together. I did the vocals with him, Bulgaria Party and that album, I did vocals with him, so. As far as I'm concerned, Bob is not really dead. Technically, he's not, he's not here, but he's not dead.
Young lion, listen to the hello one.
Bob Marley and I, we play soccer together every evening. We rehearse together. And I'm tired of saying still, Bob is more than what the media knows, man. He's just, to me, just a friend. He's just my brother.
Are you gonna speak? Are you playing?
Because a group is a group, and everybody having their 3 or 4 senses. And I just feel like I need something which I alone control, because it's not shared or diluted. Just what I feel, and I do that as a soul. I have to have that kind of. I am just one person. I've seen the politicians them in Jamaica and all around trying to divert or trying to ignore the Rastafari. And when the end of the day, they're all coming back and saying, oh, you know, the Rasta was right, but they're just figuring it out now. So I am saying to the Rasta at the control.
Are you gonna speak?
I am more than one person.
Are you gonna turn the other cheek? Stand up and be counted.
Young Fight is a wider thing. And you have like in America now, there's a lot of people who, like I would say, Americans who love the rock. So singing the rock with the rhythm rocking. I'm doing this my reggae thing still, vocally, so it's like just
be sure.
Yeah, it's a part of it. Young Lion. Well, Young Lion comes from most of the youth, like right now, I mean, worldwide. I would like them to listen to the elders or people who make sense more. And we are dancing too much. We're not listening. We're dancing so much and not listening to what is being said. And it's a big problem. So I'm telling you, say, look man, if you're gonna sing a song, write good lyrics that people can understand it and people can live with it. And something you won't be ashamed of in 30 years from now. Because so far, I have kids, and I don't do a song which I am ashamed of it. Rasta the Control, no, To Hell and Back, was never released properly. It just 1,000 copies was sold, and I wasn't happy with the mixing, the variety, everything, so I took it back, off, and just restructure, take certain tracks, and remix and whatever it is, and it arrived and was at the Control. Okay. So, To Hell and Back wasn't actually an album, it never released. So anybody who has that copy is just collector's item.
But it's still a pleasure to work with Sly and Robbie.
Yeah, all the time.
Yeah, okay.
With all these bands and tally or whatever you call it, all these different nominations of, what do you call it, it's like religions. If reggae, when reggae music reaches those places, they will be calm. When they know what reggae music is saying, I mean, the roast music, all these guys who bomb themselves, suicide, if they hear that, it's a medicine. People who smart love Congos. Is album named entitled The Lost Book of Ska. It's an all ska album.
Okay.
And it's working on now. I would like to be finished at the end of July. Then I have the classic 70 entitled Watty Burnett and Alive, Black Hawk Upset the Years. These are all the singles I did with Lee Perry and all the singles I ever produced. Junior Biles, Rankin Joe and everything, completed on one album. There is nothing wrong in fighting, but make sure you know what you're fighting for. There's nothing wrong, you gotta fight. But just make sure you know what you're fighting for. I believe you know what you're fighting for. That's the whole key. You have to fight. But you know what I said? Make sure you know what you're fighting for.